Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. The International Energy Agency has significantly reduced its forecast for renewable energy growth in the United States by 2030, now predicting an addition of nearly 250 gigawatts of capacity. This adjustment is largely due to recent policy changes implemented by the Trump administration, including the phase-out of tax credits and new import restrictions. Additionally, shifts in China's energy policies are contributing to a more cautious outlook for global renewable growth. As a result, both countries are facing challenges that could impact their future renewable energy installations, particularly in wind and solar sectors.
Worldwide, solar and wind power generation has surged, outpacing electricity demand for the first time ever, according to a recent report. In the first half of the year, global solar generation increased by a remarkable 31%, while wind power grew by 7.7%. This growth suggests a promising shift towards renewable energy sources, with fossil fuel generation slightly declining. Notably, China and India have made significant strides in expanding their renewable capacities, leading to reduced emissions. However, the United States faces challenges in clean energy growth due to policy shifts favoring fossil fuels. Overall, the future of renewable energy looks bright.
In India, the prices of electric vehicles are set to match those of petrol cars within the next 4 to 6 months, according to Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari. This shift towards clean mobility aims to reduce the country's hefty fuel import bill and promote green energy. Gadkari also announced plans to make India's automobile industry the largest globally within 5 years. Additionally, the launch of India's first hydrogen highways will support long-distance, clean transportation, with trials for hydrogen trucks already underway. This initiative highlights India's commitment to sustainable energy and reducing reliance on fossil fuels.
Volkswagen is excited to announce its partnership with Xpeng to integrate advanced autonomous driving technology into its electric vehicles in China, starting in 2026. This collaboration follows Volkswagen's investment of 700 million euros in Xpeng, enhancing their upcoming mid-size SUVs. Xpeng's innovative XNGP system uses cameras and sensors to navigate complex routes without needing high-definition maps, making it a strong competitor to Tesla's technology. This partnership marks a significant step towards smarter and more efficient electric vehicles, showcasing the future of transportation in China. Stay tuned for more exciting developments in the automotive world.
Mercedes-Benz India is celebrating its highest monthly sales ever, with 2,500 cars sold in just 9 days in September, thanks to GST reforms and festive demand. This marks a 36% increase from the previous year, with total quarterly sales reaching 9,357 units. The long-wheelbase E-Class sedan and various SUVs, including the GLC and GLE, achieved record sales. The luxury vehicle segment grew significantly, making up 25% of sales, while battery electric vehicles also increased their market share to 8%. The managing director, Santosh Iyer, highlighted the positive impact of reduced GST rates on customer sentiment.
In the UK, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos is facing significant challenges at its Hull chemical plant, leading to the loss of 60 jobs. The company attributes these cuts to rising energy costs, linked to net zero policies and competition from cheaper, coal-based imports from China. Despite investing £30 million to reduce emissions by 75%, Ineos struggles against unfair trade practices. The situation reflects broader concerns about Europe's industrial future, with calls for better protection against low-cost imports. Industry leaders warn that without changes, Europe risks losing vital manufacturing capabilities, while global emissions continue to rise.
In a positive development for renewable energy, global solar and wind power generation has surpassed the growth of electricity demand in the first half of 2025. This marks a significant milestone, as renewables generated more power than coal for the first time ever. Solar energy saw an impressive increase of 31%, while wind power grew by 7.7%. This surge not only met the entire new electricity demand, but also signals a promising shift towards cleaner energy sources, highlighting the world's ongoing transition away from fossil fuels. This progress is a hopeful sign for combating climate change and promoting sustainability.
In Australia, Andrew Hastie's recent decision to step down from the Liberal Party's frontbench due to his opposition to net zero emissions and immigration cuts could significantly impact his political future. This move may lead to internal party divisions, especially as younger and moderate voters increasingly prioritize climate action. While some may view his stance as principled, it risks alienating key voter groups and complicates his chances of returning to leadership. The Liberal Party faces a challenging path ahead, balancing policy disagreements while striving to maintain electoral support in a changing political landscape.
Canadian scientists from the University of Victoria have embarked on an exciting research mission to Antarctica, studying how glaciers react to climate change. Led by Dr. Tia Anderlini, this all-Canadian team sailed on a Royal Canadian Navy vessel to gather crucial data. Canada's new coastal observatory in Antarctica allows researchers to monitor changes in sea ice, which has drastically decreased in recent years. While the data collection is complex, it reveals important insights into our planet's climate history. Amidst stunning scenery and playful penguins, these researchers are paving the way for a better understanding of climate change.
Kazakhstan is making exciting strides in energy security by planning a second nuclear power plant in the Almaty region, with China as a potential priority contractor. Almasadam Satkaliyev, chair of Kazakhstan's Atomic Energy Agency, announced this during a parliamentary briefing, emphasizing the need for a reliable energy supply due to current deficits. The first plant is already under construction, with Russia's State Atomic Energy Corporation involved. Kazakhstan, the world's largest uranium producer, aims to revive its nuclear capabilities to reduce reliance on imports and fossil fuels, while also expanding renewable energy sources. This strategic move highlights Kazakhstan's commitment to a sustainable energy future.
Canada is making significant strides in clean energy, showcasing a diverse portfolio of companies leading the way. Brookfield Renewable Partners LP is a standout, utilizing hydro, wind, solar, and nuclear services to secure major contracts with tech giants like Alphabet and Microsoft, boasting impressive revenue and a solid dividend yield. Boralex is expanding its footprint with new solar contracts in New York and across North America and Europe, while also offering a reliable dividend. Northland Power focuses on offshore wind projects, providing consistent monthly income and operating in key global markets. Together, these companies present exciting opportunities for investors in renewable energy.
India's battery manufacturers are exploring new markets beyond electric vehicles to boost profitability. Companies like Ola Electric and Amara Raja are ramping up production capacity, aiming for a combined total of 100 gigawatt-hours by the end of the decade. Experts suggest that diversifying into sectors like drones, telecom, and data centers could help meet growing demand. While the domestic electric vehicle market is expanding, it may not absorb the excess capacity. Ola Electric's chairman envisions opportunities in various industries, including consumer electronics, which could enhance profitability without relying solely on government subsidies.
In a remarkable achievement, renewable energy sources have surpassed coal globally for the first time, marking a significant turning point in the transition to clean power. During the first half of 2025, renewables generated over 5,000 terawatt-hours of electricity, outpacing coal's production of nearly 4,900 terawatt-hours. This shift is celebrated by energy analysts, including Malgorzata Wiatros-Motika from Ember, who emphasizes that solar and wind are now essential to meeting rising electricity demand. While challenges remain in grid capacity and storage, the growth of renewables is a hopeful sign for combating climate change and reducing emissions worldwide.
A recent report from the energy think tank Ember highlights exciting news about renewable energy worldwide. This year, solar and wind power generation has surpassed electricity demand, marking a significant milestone. For the first time, renewable sources produced more electricity than coal. In the first half of the year, global solar generation soared by an impressive 31%, while wind energy grew by 7.7%. This remarkable growth demonstrates that renewable energy is expanding rapidly enough to meet the rising global power needs, paving the way for a cleaner and more sustainable future.
For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note these stories were AI-generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.